All right, well, despite the loss, you guys had a lot of blocked shots tonight. Was that something you guys were thinking of going into the game?
Yeah, I think every game against Syracuse is a hard one, and it's pretty tight all over the ice. And yeah, I think we made a good effort in front of our net of boxing out and blocking shots, but at the end of the day, we didn't get the result that we wanted.
In terms of that third period, it seemed a little bit hectic. What did you see out there in terms of your guys' play defensively?
Syracuse is a very good team offensively in terms of keeping us for a long time in the zone and rimming pucks and bringing puck to the net. So I think they're one of their strengths, but at the end of the day, I think we did a good job overall defending. We knew it was coming, but like I said, it's unfortunate to not get the result that we wanted, but we've got to get back at it tomorrow.
And having Erik Källgren back in the game, he made some pretty big saves here tonight. What's it like having him back in the room?
He's solid. He's also a leader on the backhand. He talks a lot. He interacts a lot in between the wrestle and all that, trying to help us get better and all that. So yeah, it's been great for us.
And how do you personally prepare and recover for tomorrow's game?
Yeah, we came back late yesterday. Just get a good night of sleep, get a good stretch and all that, and good food, and right back at it.
You were on the ice late in the game for this one, in a one-goal game, tight game. How does it feel like in your first AHL season to get that much recognition that you're getting put on in those opportunities?
Yeah, I think with a guy like Hollowell with the Leafs and Crowley that has been hurt, there's a guy that needs to step in, and obviously it's great to have the confidence from the coaching staff. And it's unfortunate that our unit couldn't get a goal, but just got to keep building and move on.
What do you see from Noel Hoffenmeyer in the first almost quarter of the season that's made him such a good player?
Just so consistent. He's good every night. He brings a lot of things. I think his defensive play and his physical game is very underrated. I think he's really hard to play against. So he's been doing great, and confident that he will do the same for the rest of the season.
All right, Coach, it seemed like a pretty evenly paced game the first two periods. What did you see after that led to the loss?
Yeah, like I said before the game, I feel like every time we're going to play this team throughout the year, it's going to be a bit of a chess match and a tight one. Felt like for the majority of the game, it could have gone either way. Both teams got their looks. Ultimately, they got the extra there in the third, but with the 3-3 this weekend, the travel last night, thought the team competed really hard.
In that second period, Joey Blandisi, a passionate player, takes that penalty and ultimately it leads to a goal. How do you handle that as a coach and allow your team to bounce back the way they did on the power play?
Yeah, every penalty is a bit unique in trying to manage what it is, how it comes about, whether there is any value to reprimanding a player, or was it something that a ref maybe could have let go. I haven't talked to him yet to find out what exactly happened in that incident, but you're always trying to find your way through how to manage those.
What were your thoughts on Erik Källgren's first game back since October?
Yeah, it was great. He gave us a great chance to win. He made some big saves, looked really composed and calm. There were a couple tough ones on the back door where his athleticism and his skating allowed him to get there. But you can't say enough about the work that he's put in and where he's at in his career and coming in and doing a great job today.
A lot of chances for Max Ellis out there tonight, coming off that goal yesterday. What did you think of his play?
I'm really impressed with Max. He started the season getting little opportunity, having to prove himself and find his way through the ice time he was getting. And every game that he's gotten into, he's gotten a little bit better, a little bit tighter, a little bit sharper, especially when it comes to our defense and our structure and being reliable on the ice. He always is able, with his speed and his skill, to create chances for us. It was yesterday in the third period. He had an unbelievable hard play on the wall to get us out in a tight game at a big pivotal moment in the period. And then today, another wall play in the third, block shot in that same sequence. So he's stepping up big time for our team and proving himself to earn more ice time.
Would you say the same about Mikko Kokkonen? He was on late in the game here, and I know you guys have a few players up with the Leafs, but how has he improved to get a role that plays him late in the game like that?
Yeah, very similar situation. To start the season, we had a lot of depth in our roster, and now you're seeing guys get into situations and responsibilities that they didn't have to start the season. And everyone's proving themselves. They're stepping up. They're getting better with every game. Kokkonen has improved his physicality, his defensive skills in the D zone. He always is pretty good with the puck and making the simple plays, exits, and transition. Really happy with the way he's trending right now as well.
What are your thoughts on Borje Salming on Eric Källgren's mask?
Knowing the history of his career in this city and the fans, and obviously a fellow countryman that I'm sure they all looked up to, and it means a lot to them. So it's great that he can tribute him like that on his mask.